Hey everybody, Ryan Gromfin here with The Restaurant Boss. Today is May 21st of 2023. I'm in beautiful Chicago. I'll show you the skyline here in a second. Just got in from Minneapolis where I taught a restaurant boot camp to bowling centers. Now I'm here in Chicago for the National Restaurant Show. I've been doing some kind of videos on the different trainings that I've been to, and I'll fill you in on kind of what the buzz is here at the show. But today, I wanted to talk about something that I've noticed happening over the last couple of months. It's always happened, but I'm seeing it happen more over the last couple of months. And then when I was at the bowling center, I noticed it. And then talking to some operators yesterday here at the show, I've noticed it. And I want to call this taking your power back. What I mean by that is we need to be in control. Winning teams look at adversity and they grind through it and they go and fix it. They may know how to do it and they have to go do it. They may not know how to do it and they go figure it out. I was out to dinner last night with a client, and he is a landlord. He owns a bunch of buildings, and he owns a building where he's putting in a new restaurant, and that's what we were working on last night, is kind of developing the concept for it. But next door to him, a wine bar is going in. Now, I don't like wine bars. Wine bars really struggle. There's a very narrow niche where a wine bar could succeed, and it takes a certain kind of operator, but this isn't that kind of operator, because he asked the operator, he suggested to the operator that, hey, I'm working with a coach, and he said that you really need to develop a wine list, or not a wine list, sorry, a wine membership. And she said that could do this for me with just one unit. I've had two clients who've had $7 a month for software that can do this for you. And you know what? They started doing it with a piece of paper. And that right there is the difference between a winning attitude, between a taking your power back or giving yourself power, and not. Now, some of you out here may be veterans at this, or you may be powerful operators. You may take the bull by the horns and run your business the way your business should be run. This video is not for you. Now, keep watching, but know that I'm not talking to you, because it is inevitable. Someone's going to put a comment down there below and say that I don't know what I'm talking about, and I can't tell people that they don't take their power back or they don't have power in their restaurant, that I have no idea how hard they work, and that's not true. This is for the people out there who are passive. What I mean by that is I'm on the phone with an operator a couple of weeks ago. She is not a chef, but her kitchen is running her. I sometimes hear the expression, this is something that you guys have said to me. Again, this is not me saying it, but that the inmates are running the prison. I've repeated that a few times and it seems to resonate with some operators, but please, if you are a team member or an employee out there, I don't want you to think I am calling you an inmate. It is simply an analogy, and I think a powerful analogy that is designed for owners to understand. I don't want you to run your restaurant like a prison. Again, please don't misunderstand what I'm trying to say here, but there does need to be rules. There needs to be processes. You need to be in control. So like I was saying, I'm on the phone with this client who's not a chef. She has no culinary training. But as things are getting harder over the last few months, maybe, you know, the economy's slowing a bit. We're not quite there yet. We're not in the R word yet, but it's slowing. We see it. Things are getting tighter. When things get tighter, we start to feel the pressure a little bit. So she hired me a few months ago. We've been auditing her restaurant. But what I keep telling her is, like, I'm watching a video of her cooks cooking. On a Saturday night, they had 37 orders of mac and cheese, a very popular dish for them. All 37 orders were made per order. Literally, saute pan, cream, cheese, bring it to a boil, add the pasta. Now, you don't need to be a chef to know that that is a complete waste of time. The biggest thing that's happening in her restaurant is people are complaining that food is taking too much time, and I am watching her cooks literally make order after order of mac and cheese from scratch. That sauce should be made ahead of time, kept warm, ladled into a saute pan with some noodles, and it should be a 12-second pickup. You don't have to be a chef to know that. You just have to have the confidence, take your power back, pound your chest, go into your kitchen, tell your team that that's how you want it done, and then go facilitate it. Whoa, what's that little piece of dust floating around? Go facilitate it and make it happen. You don't have to be a 30-year veteran of the business to know that your cashiers and your hosts and your guests should be greeting guests properly. Welcome to Ryan's Burger Shack. My name is Ryan. How can I help you? Rather than, hi, can I help you? Hi, welcome. That's not the right way to do it. But I talk with operators all the time that are like, oh, well, my servers have been here for so long and getting them to change it now would be impossible. Stop that. Stop that. Go out there and make it happen. Go out there, take your power back, take control of your restaurant. Every morning when I wake up, I pound my chest a couple of times and I go out there and I conquer the world. I go out there with power, I go out there with confidence, and I go out there and I don't know the answers to everything. I don't know the answers to 99.999% of the stuff out there. But if there's a problem that needs to get solved, I'm gonna solve it. I'm gonna find the answer, I'm gonna seek out the information, I'm gonna do my research, and I'm gonna take control of the situation, and I'm going to solve it. I am never, ever, ever going to back down from a challenge that needs to be solved, and I just see it too many times. I see too much passive behavior from operators. I see too much hands back, I can't control it. You can control everything. Sure. Is it challenging out there to hire staff right now? Yeah, but there's things you can do to control it. You can't just say it's challenging. Sure. Is food cost an issue? Sure. Are sales an issue? Sure. Is a slowing economy an issue? Yes. But last night, we ate at a restaurant that I had to make a reservation for 6 weeks ago to get into. So you can't tell me that nobody's spending money on restaurants. And when I walked up and down this block in Chicago, let me tell you, every single restaurant was packed to the brim on a Saturday night. But then there's a couple of restaurants that aren't. Now, you can't say that's the economy. You can't say that's the location. You can't say that's the city. That is operators who are operating at an excellent level, who are taking control, and operators who are not. So I think I've kind of made my point here. I want you to take your power back. I want you to take control. I don't want you to look at any situation and feel like you are not in control of this situation. That's the point of today's video, coming to you live from Chicago at the Restaurant Show 2023. I'm speaking tomorrow. I'll bring you some updates on that. Hopefully I'll be able to get someone in the audience to film a little bit of it. I won't be able to share what they filmed, but maybe I can show a picture or something. But anyways, if you need a little bit of help with this, we've got a great book called Make It Happen. Hang on one second. If you're looking for a little bit of help with this, we've got our book called Make It Happen. You can go ahead and get a copy of this completely free on our website. All you have to do is pay shipping and handling depending on where you are located in the world. That varies a little bit, but great book, easy read. We call it a tiny book for building a big restaurant business. It's been very well received. We're really happy with it. I've got a few copies here that I'm giving out to some clients that I'm meeting. But anyways, hope you all have an absolutely amazing day. Go to our website, therestaurantboss.com, where you can get a copy of your book, Make It Happen. Go out there, take your power back, and make it happen. I love every single one of you crazy restaurant operators, and remember, systems create freedom, freedom creates value, and value creates scale. Bye-bye.
Make It Happen is the book I wish I had when I was operating restaurants. Inside are the lessons that took me 10 years to learn and 10 more years of teaching to perfect. I've condensed the most important lessons into this tiny book for building a big restaurant business. I am on a mission to improve restaurants all over the world. Because of that, I want to send you a free copy. Grab yours today at therestaurantboss.com.